Yo, Edith, welcome to EMD. So me and Ivan, my cameraman, we came up across the Boerewors curtain, made our way to EMD. Last week we were at RAD, this time we came up to Centurion, see what these guys are banging on about. And they didn't disappoint. They've been telling us for ages how much stock they're holding in this place, and it is absolutely nuts. You literally cannot move for the amount of stock that these guys are holding. We make our way down to the back here, they've got all the parts, pretty much for everything. I mean, you literally cannot move. Up here, tons and tons and tons of helmets, all of the protection for the quads and the motorbikes, all the air filters. These guys are a one-stop shop. I literally am blown away with how much these guys have got. I thought they were just a quad shop, but they've got literally everything for everything. That's how it runs here. Look at these guys. They've got all the afterburner pipes here. They've got the Nerf bars. They've got aftermarket cylinder heads. All of your get-go, hurry up and let's get these things hotter than they should have been off the factory floor, and you can get it done here. All the things to keep your quads and motorbikes running, all the service kits, bearings, absolutely everything you need. Look at me, I'm tripping over the stuff. In the back here, this is what gets absolutely wild. Check all that lubricant. I mean, I'm feeling slippery and sexy just looking at this pile of stuff here. And then you come through the back here, and it is just all about the kit. Look at that. I mean, look at that sea of amazingness. They're blowing out those Red Bull Kinney helmets for something like 4.7. They've got crazy specials running on some of the older kit that they've got running out there as well. So these guys are going to be able to hook you up. Remember, they are running that massive special on the Lead helmets. They bought a ton of them and they were blowing them out at 30% off. 30% off Lead helmets. Besides all that, they've got a load of blowout stock. Look up here, they've got all the plastics, everything going on. It is absolutely nuts. So let's remind ourselves why we're here. Hollywood Hills, obviously, we need our partners as much as they need us. So we've been working very closely with RAD, very closely with EMD, and of course next year we're going to be working with BaseFit. They're already on board, but we're going to be going and seeing what they are running at their shop. Probably going to make me pick up some heavy things and make me look embarrassed, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be worth it because these guys are so behind us on Hollywood Hills. Let's talk about what's coming up because we're pretty much at the end of the season. We've had most of our end of year prize givings. The GXCC prize giving was a huge success, real fun. So cool to see everybody dressed up and James Bonded up in their suits and everything, and it was a real good family atmosphere. So we got to sign that off. We signed off with all the EWXCs, the National Off-Roads, the National Enduros. Nitex finally got their season wrapped up as well, even though it was a little bit delayed. But now we're talking roof. We've been talking roof for the last couple of weeks. We did a throw forward to talk about some of the big hitters, and then the internet blew up because late last week, Wade Young unfortunately announcing our South African hopeful and a two-time winner, hopefully going for his three-peat, announcing that the Sherco factory rider would not be riding at roof. And you could see it was a heartfelt, real sorry to my sponsors and my supporters, but basically the crash that he had at Sea to Sky, unfortunately, just too much. A bit of a crack in the wrist, bit of a crack in the elbow. He's not going to be able to go after this one. So that literally opens up the podium for the rest of the big hitters. We spoke about all the rest of the South African hopefuls: Scotty B, Scott Burberry, Dwayne Clenhams, Double T, Travis Teasdale, Carl Flanagan, Blake Goodsight. The list goes on and on and on and on. But remember, everyone is pretty much going to be chasing down on Graham Jarvis. This is an event that really has his name stapled to it. He's taken a couple of wins, and he's going to be coming into this round as the man to beat. Bit of a change-up from our announcement from 2 weeks ago. Andreas Letty looked like he was going to be going to the Enduro Cross. In fact, he had announced it, and he was there with his son, Manuel. Now he is shown up in South Africa, so we are going to have Letty back at the roof doing his thing. Billy Bolt as well, the man from the northeast of England. It's going to be so much fun to see what the big kid can do. He's been out here staying with Bradley Cox and Alfie Cox, and he is being backed by Alfie Cox for this year. So he'll be getting a lot of tips to see what he can do. But now it's a big question mark to see whether it's going to be a full international podium, a full South African podium, or whether it's going to be a mix-up. All we can say is best of luck, safe travels for everyone heading up to the roof. And if you are lastminute.comming, come see the guys at EMD, go see the guys at RAD, whatever you need to do, make sure you don't forget anything as you make your way up there. Enjoy roof. We cannot wait to report next week on who the winner of the 2016 Roof of Africa is. Then have a coffee on me, and me and Ive are going to make our way back across the Boerewors curtain back to the safety of Joburg. See you later.